Washer and I had read about the mercury and gold mines located in the Prineville Mountains. We wanted to take a couple days and hike up there to see what we can find. We loaded up his Westphalia and headed out for eastern Oregon. Using the modern compass, called a tablet, we were able to see images that this device bounced off a satellite, showing locations of buildings hidden in the surrounding mountains. Buildings we believed to be old mining shacks. Sometimes they were just log cabins that some settler built in a peaceful little valley. But as we kept looking, we finally discovered gold. The Ochoco Mines of 1871, or as they're more commonly known, the Mayflower Mine, were located along the Ochoco Creek in central Oregon, just above Prineville. In the fall of 1871, some settlers from West Branch near Mitchell were taking wagons of grain to Warm Springs Indian Reservation to grind to wheat. The settlers included the preacher Mansfield, James Howard, and two of his neighbors named Blanchard and Evans. The first evening they camped on the upper Ochoco Creek. Mr. Howard remarked to his fellow travelers that the terrain looked similar to the ground that he had mined in California. The men set up camp and had supper. Afterwards, they took some empty frying pans to the creek and panned for gold. The first pan showed signs of gold. This excited the men, but they decided to continue on their way and complete their chore of grinding the wheat to flour. But they agreed to return to the gulch where they discovered the gold and locate a claim. They returned to the gold site in January of 1872. They built a rough log cabin at Scissors Creek. Then they went prospecting and found more gold. News of their discovery soon spread, and by the spring of 1872, miners began to move in. The location became known as Howard's Mining District. Water ditches were constructed for placer mining, and the small town soon emerged. It was called Scissorsville. In the next several years, the mining activity continued, with mine shafts being built, and the little town of Scissorsville soon became known as Howard. The mine later became known as the Mayflower Mine. when the gold ran out, one by one they just walked away from the mines, leaving the equipment and the buildings. There's a lot more mines located in the Ochoco Mountains, and Washer and I are looking forward to return next spring and see what we can find. But for now, we enjoyed walking through history, kind of reliving some of the memories of those people that lived and worked these mines, seeing how they lived and the conditions they survived. Kind of gives you a new respect for the men and women that carved out this country.